Hello everyone and welcome to Steelbook Obsessed. My name is Jake, and another thing that I am finding myself becoming more and more obsessed with is finding different colored cases. I love Blu-rays so much, but just the boring blue case is just like, whatever. I need to spice up my collection. I like to have little color pops anytime I can get them. The main reason why I wanted to make this video was because of the new release of Mean Girls on 4K. It came with a black, or not a black case, it came with a pink case. All the other 4Ks are black. As you can see here, I got to take the J card off. It's weird that this came with a J card in the first place. The pink case is not on Mean Girls. I think the black, honestly, does not look too bad on this case. I thought the pink would look a little bit better on Barbie, and I think it absolutely does. I want to see more colored cases in the 4K genre because I love them so much. And I am going to show you now. See, look, the blues and pinks. Aren't those so nice? I'm going to show you all of the different colored Blu-ray cases I have, because there's more than what you would think. Some only get released like once in a certain color scheme, and those are the ones that I like the most. But if I can make a whole rainbow of colors, that's what I want to do. Before we start showing all this stuff, if you want to see more collection videos, more movie reviews, that type of stuff, make sure you like, follow, subscribe, all that fun jazz. About a couple weeks ago, I already showed off this when it originally came out. So just to stay on top of things, give me the follow, greatly appreciate it. But now, let's go to different colored cases. And let's start with a red. Let's start with a red case. The first one I want to show off is for Birdman. It's hard to see because of the slipcover that it comes in and the awesome opening in this slipcover. I love it so much. But you pop this sucker out and it has a great red case. This one is very solid color. It makes the whole release pop. I think it's very nice. But there's like a more well-known red case in the Blu-ray community, and that one is for Avengers Age of Ultron. I recently found this at Goodwill for $2.50. I already own Avengers Age of Ultron 3 or 4 times over, so I did not want this because I'm a steelbook collector, and I think I have like 4 different versions of Age of Ultron. But I didn't have this red case, and as you can see, these red cases are different. There, that's a better comparison. One is see-through, one is not. So it's a different color variation. The world of collecting is strange, because that's what I am chasing sometimes. It's just like, hey, well, what's a thing that I can collect that I don't have? But I was also going through my head. I changed out the Barbie, or I changed out the Mean Girls to Barbie in the pink case. What can I do to make a movie that I have that kind of insinuates red and put it into a movie that deserves to have that treatment? And the first movie that came to my head with this, that I don't have a steelbook for, because the majority of my movies are steelbooks. I own over 1,000 steelbooks, but I own like 2,500 movies. So there are still some that I have, but there are other titles that would make a lot more sense putting a red case on. But this one has never looked right to me with the blue case, and I'm gonna try this live. I guess not live, recorded, but you'll get my first live reaction. I think putting the case on There Will Be Blood makes a ton of sense. They are even the same. Ooh, are they the same? There Will Be Blood might be a little bit fatter, actually. Oh no. Okay, I'm a little bit more nervous to see how this this transplant will go. Let me get the scalpel and we will be back here. Do you want me to film putting this on? Let's just do it live, I guess. Let's cut it off live, because this is so boring. Don't even get me started on these recycling cases. I know that it's good for the environment and everything, but it hurts my soul because the old school cases were so nice. Let's take Avengers Age of Ultron. Slide this sucker out. Before I swap discs, I just want to see if this looks good together. It's looking pretty good right now, but oh, it fits great, folks. It fits snug as a bug in a rug. Okay, moment of truth. I'm kind of in love. I'm kind of in love with that. It is 10 times better than what it was in the Blu-ray case. Am I wrong? Oh, that looks so nice. Yeah, this is how it's staying. Avengers, I am just gonna redonate this back to Goodwill. Unless you want me to do a giveaway. If you want me to do a giveaway of this and another movie that I will show at the end of the video, let me know in the comments. But I am so happy to have There Will Be Blood in a red case. God, that looks nice. Okay, I'm gonna clean up a little bit of mess. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and this is what it looks like with the disc in there. I know that there's a weird secondary disc holder for There Will Be Blood, but this still looks good. I am in love with this surgery that we did here. A Blu-ray surgery, a physical media surgery. I'm trying to see what kind of sounds good with, I'm trying to make like terminology in this video. Maybe that, who the heck knows? But I have a few more cases to show off, and the next one that I'll do, just very basic, but still helps make a release stand out. Synapse Films has a lot of these black cases that come on some of their releases. I just grabbed one of them, Tombs of the Blind Dead. It's a decent zombie flick, but yeah, just the case in here, the black case, looks nice. Like I said, Synapse does a ton of these. Black's good. Black is better than blue. Blue just gets so ordinary in the collection, as you can kind of see behind me, like right there-ish. It's just, blue is played out a little bit. Here is another option. There are a lot of boutique labels that Vinegar Syndrome puts out, and their partner label puts out. This is from ETR Media. I grabbed this one because the artwork was inspired by a few of my Instagram posts. So and it's a good doc too, by the way. But here is the clear Blu-ray case. I'm only showing cases that have the Blu-ray symbol on there. There's like a gray X-Men one for X-Men Apocalypse, but it has an X on it, and yuck. If that had just Blu-ray on it, I would pick that up. But a clear Blu-ray case also does something for me too. It just, I don't know, it kind of puts like a stamp of just difference, I guess. Like, hey, especially on the boutique labels, it's like, thank God you're not putting blue cases on your stuff, because it drives me nuts. There are a couple of Arrow Video movies that I have. I have one, actually, one in particular, Hellraiser, and it has a blue case. Why? Why do that to me? It sticks out like a sore thumb, looks absolutely terrible. Yuck. So yeah, just putting different cases on your stuff, especially if it's a boutique title, it helps me be like, okay, this is a little bit more higher quality, even though I don't know if that makes sense to anybody else or not. The next one I will do is one that I've already done a surgery on, a physical media surgery, a transplant transformation, if you will. And that's the yellow case. I put it on the Simpsons movie because of course I did. That makes so much sense. This is one of the, not the first video, but on my TikTok page, this blew up to like 500,000 views, just like changing this out. And I thought it was a very good idea. Simpsons, yellow, all that jazz. And the movie that this was on, I'll put a picture of it now. It was a Dollar Tree find. I should have grabbed all of those movies to have all of the yellow cases. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking. But it was like this crayon movie, and it just looked terrible. This belongs on The Simpsons, and I'm glad I didn't pick up any more of those. I'm not glad. I want them, but I don't know what other movies would fit the yellow case as well as The Simpsons do. Here's what the inside looks like. Again, the freaking recycling just makes the case so flimsy, but it's good for the environment, so I guess I should stop complaining. Whatever. Yellow, very, very good. The next one, Second Sight Films. Sometimes they kind of come in swinging with the colors of their cases. This is from the UK, so it's a little bit of a thicker boy. I was gonna just do US releases, but this one looked too good not to show off. I talked about the gray X-Men. That was not a see-through gray, and this one is. And I think that looks absolutely sharp. Sure, it's a thick boy right there, and I would gladly trade this case off of Lake Mongo, because Lake Mongo's okay. But I feel like a gray case like this would go on a different movie a heck of a lot better if I put some mind power to it. I might be able to think of something. But yeah, as of right now, this case, just the see-through gray looks really, really nice. And you open it up and dear God, that just looks sharp in my opinion, don't you think? I don't know. Gray, underrated color. I will say that. And I only have a couple of those cases. But we have two more, and they're both the same color, just a little bit different shades. First, we'll do the one that came with a case. This is a green case, and this is a movie that is highly underrated and not talked about, and it drives me nuts, and I try to talk about it any time that I can. Drew Barrymore's only film that she directed, starring Elliot Page. We have Whip It, folks. I love that they put a see-through green case on here. It just helps the whole image pop on here, does it not? Here's the back. This is one that does not have a recycle, but it also has, themed, look, oh my God. It has themed discs, and like the pink pops off the green. Oh, wow, that looks so nice. I forgot what the discs look like on here, if I'm being honest, until I opened it up. I'm glad I did. That looks awesome. Yeah, not enough green cases out there, but there is another release, again from Marvel. They know how to like hold their power and be like, hey, we want this to stand out. It's already a Marvel movie. It's gonna sell a million bajillion copies. Let's still make it stand out a little bit more. The Incredible Hulk had a green case, and these are two different colored greens. That's another reason why I got them. It doesn't matter if they're the same color. It's almost like a yellow. Hulk is almost yellowing out there. This is like green. This is like neon green, maybe? I don't know. But again, I already own a couple copies of The Incredible Hulk on Steelbook. I don't need this movie again. I have a couple of options. The first that came to my mind was putting it on Rango. The blue case looks fine. It matches the sky enough. But I feel like Rango needs to stand out in my collection. The only issue is there's a new 4K Steelbook coming out of Rango, and I know I'm going to get rid of this anyway, so I'm not going to use that case on this. And that 4K Steelbook looks so nice, folks. Does it not? Boom, boom, boom. We got the slip cover. Rango doesn't get talked about enough either. This is pretty much just Chinatown animated with lizards. Like I love it. I love Rango so much. But the movie that I decided to go with, and I looked through my collection, I looked through every single title, and I'm like, I think this is the one that makes the most sense. But again, I just have a lot of the, like, Ghostbusters makes a lot of sense. A lot of like zombie flicks make a lot of sense to put green on there. I just have a lot of those on Steelbook. One that I think needs a pop of neon is because the movie flashes a whole bunch of colors at you. That is Street Trash. Again, from Synapse Films. They had the black cases. They don't have any green cases. I think this one's gonna pop with some greens too. If you haven't seen Street Trash, I have an episode of my podcast, Boutique Talk. We talked about it. I talked with VHS Mikey about Street Trash, and the movie, it's okay. If I'm being honest, it's not gonna blow anybody away. It's a fun time if you want to have fun with it. But the main thing that stands out in this sucker is 1000% the visual effects and just the crazy amounts of neon everything. Okay, I did the transformation here. I did show you on this one. This one's pretty bare bones and basic. But what do you think of the neon green for Street Trash? That different shade of green too, I think really helps make this release pop. And I think as of right now, I'm gonna keep this the way it is as well, I'm gonna keep the change as I changed it. Street Trash is getting the neon green case. But if this is one that, if I hear another option and I have the movie in my collection, I'm not opposed to swapping it out once again. So if you have any ideas for this neon green case to go on a certain movie, let me know in the comments. Also, let me know if you would want a couple of Marvel movies as a giveaway. I have a few more movies. Like, as a collector, I gather a lot of movies, and sometimes they are upgrades. Like I have a whole series to where I do steelbook upgrades of my movies and I kick the other ones out of my collection. I still keep a lot of those. I haven't sold them yet. I don't know what to do with them really. So if you would like some sort of giveaway, let me know. I'm just not quite sure what to do with them. But here is it's kind of hard to see with the cases, but a nice like rainbow color. You know what, for the thumbnail I'll do all of the colors. That's a good thumbnail, right? I feel like that'll be a heck of a thumbnail if you clicked on it because of the thumbnail. Also let me know in the comments. But yeah, that'll do it for this fun video of Steelbook Obsessed. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm rambling. Until next time, I'll see ya.